The Vanishing of Catherine. Chapter 1. The Ghost Ship Appears. January 12, 1949. Off the southern coast of Jeju Island, South Korea. The sea was unusually calm that day. No strong wind, no heavy waves, just silence. That's when local fishermen noticed something drifting in the distance. A large sailing vessel, 2 masts, no engine noise, no crew in sight. As they got closer, they could read the name painted on the hull. Catherine, a 95-ton sailboat. Not sinking, not damage, just floating. The fishermen shouted, again and again. No answer. One of them later said something strange. It didn't look abandoned, it looked like it was waiting. That was the moment they decided to board the ship. And from that point on, nothing about this case made sense. Chapter 2. A ship where time stopped. When police and fishermen stepped onto the deck, the first thing they noticed was order. No signs of struggle, no fire damage, no broken equipment. Then they entered the cabin. On the table was a full meal. Rice, soup, utensils neatly placed. The food wasn't cold. One officer touched a teacup. It was still warm. In an ashtray nearby, a cigarette had burned halfway down and gone out on its own. Even more disturbing, all personal belongings were still there. Cash, watches, bags, nothing stolen. And the lifeboats? All of them were still tied to the ship. Meaning one thing, no one had escaped. Then someone noticed the clocks. Every clock on the ship had stopped at the exact same time. 10:25 p.m. Not 1 minute earlier, not 1 minute later, as if time itself had frozen. Chapter 3. 7 people, gone. According to records, 7 people were on board the Catherine. The captain, and 6 crew members, yet there was no trace of any of them. No blood, no signs of violence, no evidence of an accident. If they had fallen into the sea, bodies should have surfaced. But days passed, then weeks, then months. Not a single body was found. Not even clothing. It was as if all 7 people had vanished into thin air. Locals began whispering. This was 1949. Jeju was burning. Which brings us to the theories. Chapter 4. 3 theories. Theory 1. Political disappearance. 1949 was the height of the Jeju uprising. Thousands of civilians disappeared during military crackdowns. Some believe the crew was secretly detained or executed. But there's a problem. If armed forces had taken them, why leave the food untouched? Why stop in the middle of a meal? Why no struggle? It doesn't fit. Theory 2. The Call of the Sea. This is the theory international mystery fans love. Mass hallucination, magnetic anomalies, something similar to the Bermuda Triangle. That all 7 crew members, for reasons unknown, walked into the sea together. But again, no bodies, and no precedent. Theory 3. A killer on board. One crew member snaps, kills the others, disposes of the bodies, then disappears. But a perfect crime, with zero evidence, on a small wooden ship? Highly unlikely. Every theory collapses under scrutiny. Chapter 5. The meal that was never finished. The Catherine was eventually seized by authorities. The ship survived. The people did not. To this day, the 7 crew members remain officially listed as missing. No graves, no answers, just one haunting image, a warm meal, set on a table, waiting for people who never came back. So here's the question, was this a supernatural mystery? Or something even more disturbing? A truth that history chose not to record? The ocean around Jeju is calm now. Beautiful. Tourists visit every year. But somewhere beneath those waves, the truth about the Catherine may still be drifting, unfinished, just like that meal. And the sea never explained why.